Hey there, Sergey. New essays from you. Great. Let's take a look at what you've done here. The first one is the cover letter, so let's get into it. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing in regards to a vacant position. Let's see. For an Oracle database developer, which recently vacated in your company. To start with, I have a master degree. I guess so. Master's, usually with an apostrophe S, but master degree also works as well. In computer science, excuse me, since 2002. Okay, check it out. There are certain time markers that we use that really kind of force you to use a particular tense. So when you use since in a sentence like this, you can't use the present tense I have. Instead, what you have to use is I have had. So I have had a master's degree in computer science since 2002 when I graduated from Moscow State University. I have official vendor certificates in the Oracle Real Application Cluster Technology and Oracle Recovery Manager Utility, which you listed among the top priorities for this position. All right, that's good. I like that. In addition, I have solid interpersonal qualities and a strong commitment to the ethical code of conduct. In particular, I am always keen on gaining new skills and enhancing my experience. I particularly enjoy working on a team and sharing, because I enjoy two things. I enjoy working and I enjoy sharing my knowledge with colleagues. Okay, good. The vast majority of my previous employment was held in large Russian and Australian banks, matching the additional requirements for this occupation. I have been working as a database developer in National Bank of Australia for 3 years already, mainly specializing in Oracle database and MS SQL Server. The latter, here you want to say L-A-T-T-E-R, and then you don't need the one at all because the latter is kind of like a pronoun in this case. So the latter is specified as an extra plus in the position's description. If you need any additional information, please contact me by phone at this. I look forward to your reply. Yours faithfully. Okay, so let's see. Possible qualifications, yes, absolutely. Yes, and yes. Let's see. If I was going to be, let me put it this way. This is all very good. It's all very well done. I liked all of it. There were just some minor things happening in some of the grammar. Nothing really, really serious by any means. But if I really, excuse me, coughing again, sorry. If I really wanted you to aim for a higher score, or to do an even better job with this, I would tell you one little thing, and this is basically just a suggestion, not just for this, but for any IELTS letter. Look at this. It says your energy and enthusiasm for the job. Okay, for the job. So they're meaning for this particular job. Why are you energetic and enthusiastic for this particular job? I suspect that you were covering this bullet in this paragraph, but this was more your energy and enthusiasm in general. Okay, and so what I really want you to do is kind of tailor this paragraph, more specifically, why this particular job? So why Oracle database developer in this particular company? Okay, that's what I mean. That's what's missing for me here. If I really wanted to be kind of looking for details, it might be, I mean, if you get an examiner who says, no, it says, in energy, enthusiasm for the job, therefore it must be related to the job, not just in general for employment, but for this job. So it is possible that somebody could, kind of penalize this section here. Okay, keep that in mind. That's my one major feedback. Otherwise, all the other aspects of this letter are very well done. The intro, the closing, the sign off, everything is done appropriately. You covered the rest of the bullets fine. And you developed it nicely. Okay, that's my one piece of feedback. So let's look at your second essay. Okay, Sergey, here it is. Here's your essay. Let's see what you wrote. It's the growing trend of private car ownership. Do the benefits of this outweigh the disadvantages? So we do expect you to write about both the benefits and the disadvantages. Let's see what you did. Let's fix this straight away. It shouldn't be a number, but it should be the number. So the number of personal vehicles are globally on the rise. This sparks public controversy whether positive aspects of this growth could outweigh negative consequences. I am going to support the viewpoint that the latter outcome is more significant. You didn't need the one here, just is more significant, by referring to the experience of Russia and the UK. All right, fine. It's fine. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of this expression here. I'm going to support. It's just a little too informal, whereas I would like it more academic. So, how else could you have said this in a more academic way? Let me think about it for a second. You know what you could have just said? You could have just said, I believe that the latter income is more significant and will support my argument by referring to the experience of Russia in the UK. All right, it's less wordy and it's certainly more formal sounding than what you have selected to write. Let's move on. There is ample evidence that private cars have numerous advantages for their owners. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, a personal vehicle provides extended freedom of movement for its owner. Secondly, okay, explain it. What do you mean? Give me an example when you say extended freedom. So it's really simple here. Just explain what you mean by this expression, extended freedom. You could say that your car allows you to go places that public transportation does not. Okay, and any time and however you want, and so forth. Okay. Secondly, a private car is the fastest means of ground transport to navigate in the city. Indeed, in this case, people do not require waiting for public transport to arrive, sticking to the rigid routes and schedules. For example, if private cars were not so popular in Russia, it would not be possible to live in remote settlements due to lack of transport facilities. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that private vehicles provide extended opportunities for their owners. Okay, fine. Although there is a case for a number of travel-related benefits, the negative impact of personal cars cannot be overstated. This is largely due to environmental problems and a soaring level of pollution caused by public transport, especially in large modern cities. In addition, a growing number of private vehicles contributes, because look, it's the number contributes, okay, to increasing congestion in cities, increasing air pollution even further. For instance, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that a 10% increase in the number of private motor vehicles last year, resulted in a 20% rise of carbon dioxide emission. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that the rising number of private cars has a detrimental effect on the environment. Okay, fine. From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that despite the certain convenience of private cars, their destructive IER on the environment exceeds all possible positive outcomes. It is predicted that private car ownership, so no the and then no apostrophe s, will shrink in the next 10 years. Okay, it's fine. It's good. I did like it. You did a good job. You did something which I thought was a little strange, and so I corrected it in the first paragraph, but you saw that I didn't correct it in the second paragraph. What you did is you had two main ideas here, and then you supported them with just one piece of evidence, one example. You can see I didn't correct it here. I did correct it here. I wanted you, for each main idea that you had, to provide a separate piece of support, some sort of explanation, some sort of illustration, some sort of extension of what you were saying in the main idea. Like I said, here I saw that you did the same thing again. So it was main idea, and then support for both. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of that. I understand what you did, and okay, but personally I would advise you to try main idea, support, okay? Since you did have two nice main ideas in each paragraph. On the whole, it was nicely done. I liked it, so I don't really have any other feedback. The grammar was good, the vocabulary was quite nice, there was good cohesion, so no problems whatsoever, okay? Just those little things about my little piece of advice here about the support, okay, for each of your main IM arguments. So go ahead and correct these, send them back to us. Your error correction list would be appreciated, and obviously your new essays. So go ahead, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what you write next. Good luck.